It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
What's up, jerkweeds? It's Laser Viper, and welcome to Rad Plastic, the only show that hits you with a throw punch of 90s nostalgia right off the bat. What you see in front of me has already been reviewed a million times, so you're saying to yourself, I've already seen like 400 of these reviews. Do we really need another one? Yes.
Fucking A.
Because I haven't told you what I think about it yet. I don't know if you're too familiar with the show format, but facts and figures are kind of my thing. And I'm gonna need you to take that information and jam it into your think meat, lodge it in there so that you know firsthand the ARP9 is an excellent SMG. So what's the real deal? I think you guys have seen tons of reviews on this gun already. It's pretty much gotten glowing reviews. I'm really not gonna break from that tradition because I honestly feel the same way. This is a fantastic piece of hardware. Rather than tickling your testes, let's just get right into it, shall we? So the ARP9 came out a little more than a year ago. It was announced before that, but obviously the actual ship date happened a little more than a year ago. My first interaction with it was at the Balahack 10-year anniversary, and let's just say I instantly wanted one. So it did take me a while to finally get my hands on one. This is actually the Battleship Gray version. I am going to go ahead and get this gun Cerakoted. It's going to be a very polarizing Cerakote. It is not meant to be traditional camo. It is going to be very loud. It is going to be very obnoxious. You will either love it or hate it. I don't know why. I just seem to take joy in taking things and making them hideous. So it just makes me happy.
This is the final straw!
So let's talk about some things out of the box you get with this gun, and then I will talk about the small modifications I've done so far and where those will be going in the future. Why am I a robot?
Sex robot, sex robot, sex robot, sex robot.
Let's talk about this gun, baby. Has a really awesome PDW style stock. The stock model does come with a 5-inch key mod forend. You get one high cap in the box. This gun does use a rotary style hop-up, which I just adore. I don't know why anybody would use any other system at this point. What's unique about the ARP9's hop-up though is that the adjustments actually click and hold. I will double down on the sentiment that this should be standard in everything you get. So that sort of gets you through the externals. Let's get more specific on the internals with this gun. It does use a version 2 gearbox standard, so you can upgrade it if you so desire. Inner barrel length is roughly 142 millimeters.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I've seen things that say 150, but this is actually an extended barrel that I've actually put on here, and a 155 is about right to the end, so 150 is what the website claims, is actually too long of an estimate. This thing settles in right around 350 every single time.
I need about 350.
There's your select fire. It is not ambidextrous, but I am not a heathen lefty, so it doesn't really bother me any. Something else unique about this gun is that it does come with a MOSFET internally that allows it to switch from full auto to 3-round burst. This also protects your battery from over discharging, which is pretty cool. And your battery is wired to a standard small Tamiya. I will be swapping that to Dean's. That's kind of one of the things that's always a pain in the butt, is every single gun, for the most part, needs to be upgraded to wired to Dean's. I could go into another video as to why that's recommended. There's already tons of videos already out there, but it's not a cosmetic thing. There's a legit reason why you want to upgrade your battery connectors to Dean's.
Shut up, nerd!
I'm not gonna bore you with dumb science nerd crap because that's not what my channel is all about. All right, let's talk about the modifications I've made to this gun and then we'll get into the impressions. So this is actually a aftermarket fore-end that I've replaced. I actually did this myself and I'm pretty proud of myself because I'm kind of tech-tarded, but I managed to pull this one off without too much trouble. So what you're looking at is a Dytac SLR 6.7 inch key mod fore-end. This does come in additional length. I think it comes in a 9-inch, and then it also comes in a longer M4, kind of out to here sort of length. I really like the look of this fore-end. I saw this first on Dylan Demo from SYG or Extreme Tronics. Yeah, right? AEX, Extreme. Some extreme airsoft place that he works. Extreme. Anyway, I saw this on his gun and I was like, that's hot, I want that. So I went ahead and bought it from Evic. This is a Tokyo Arms outer barrel. Came in a couple different options. I went with silver. In retrospect, after my Cerakote job, the silver might not look super awesome, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick with it. In order to get this to work though, I did have to make modifications to the hop unit for it to be able to fit inside this. I wanna give a quick shout out to Steven at Evic who took a Dremel to my hop up unit and didn't destroy it. I did not trust myself to do it, and he did a fantastic job. And don't worry, I've test fired it, it still works. The other modification is this is an Umbrella Armory grip that I've replaced the standard one with. Here's the thing, I don't dislike the standard grip, but the Umbrella Armory grip I bought on a whim just because it's not an A2 grip, and I needed a grip, and it was one of the first ones I saw. And I think Mad Bull is the OEM for this. But I bought it and I put it on a different gun that I ended up getting rid of later, and I kept the grip because it's a nice fat grip. I have big meaty paws and this fits my hand perfectly. So I'll probably actually end up running this grip on other guns as well in the future just because I really like it. There is one modification I'm going to show you guys in real time how to do. This little jobby was sent to me from AirTech Studios. Thanks guys for letting me check it out. It's a battery extension for the ARP9. Now you are a little bit cramped on battery space. If you're using a LiPo battery, a small stick type, then you're probably okay. But if you have longer batteries or butterfly type batteries, sometimes it could be a mess back there. So this is a really simple solution. It requires no extreme modifications to make it work, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it right now. Meow. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this PDW style stock off. It's really easy. You just depress the button and remove it like so. Then you're going to push this button that's on the bottom of the end cap here and lift this right out. You'll take your AirTech Studios extender. It literally pops right into place. There's a tab right here on the bottom. You push and it goes in like butter. Then take your end cap and place it back on the new end. You use the same button to snap it into place. And then you'll replace your stock. It does give you a little bit of additional stability with the stock because there's an additional point that the stock runs through with the extender, which is kind of nice. And just like that, we're in business. You've got extended battery space for days. Easiest mod you can do to your ARP9, and I would suggest if you have one or an ARP556, you do the same thing. Impressions on this gun. The first thing you'll notice when you shoot it, it's loud. Like, it's really loud. I kind of actually really like how loud it is. Some people it might be a turnoff, but this is a gun you'll hear and can recognize throughout a field when someone's using it. It's just got a really distinctive pop. Trigger response is great. The motor feels good. It doesn't have a weird whine to it or anything. I would expect that out of G&G. Their internals are usually rock solid, and this appears to be no different. One thing to note about the magazines though, you gotta manhandle these babies. Don't be afraid. When you're reloading, you gotta slap it in hard. That's what she said. There's zero wobble or play even in a magazine this long. It's like rock solid. Loving that. If I have any gripes, honestly, about the gun in general, is that your charging handle doesn't actually lock. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this guy? Which is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. Like I said, that's a minor gripe. Now, something that I want to do with all of my reviews going forward is at least throw a little bit of gameplay footage in. Unfortunately, with this gun, that's not going to be an option, and here's why. As I stated before, this gun does come with a single high cap magazine. There are two additional sizes of magazines that G&G makes. There's a 60 round mid cap and a 30 round low cap magazine, and everywhere is sold out of all of them. Like, I can't find anybody who's in stock with them. So, one, I'm not going to buy a bunch of high caps just to go play. And two, I'm not going to play with one high cap. And three, I'm not going to sit on this gun for an additional couple months while I wait for mid caps to come back in stock. I would imagine there'll be another gameplay video I do in the future that's featuring this. I believe this platform to be rock solid. You'll just have to take my word for it. This gun goes for $210, which honestly, it's a steal. This gun is worth every penny. Your effective range of this gun's about 120 to 150 feet. I don't have any kind of official results for that, unfortunately, yet. But know when I say 120 to 150 feet effective, what I mean is that guaranteed at those distances, this gun should be able to hit a person-sized target without too much trouble. As far as the materials go, I know that the original handguard was made out of metal. I don't know about this upper and lower. If I had to guess, just by feeling it, I think the upper part may be metal. Honestly, it doesn't really bother me or matter what the materials are because it feels sturdy. It feels good. Nothing wobbles, nothing flexes. Everything on this gun is built well. Weight on this gun is, as expected, very light because it's a smaller platform. I don't think I need to sing any more praises about this gun. It's pretty much sold out everywhere. The mags are pretty much sold out everywhere. You guys are already buying these up like hotcakes. So I don't know why I'm even doing any kind of in-depth review. There's nothing I'm saying that hasn't been said. I guess just let this be another opinion. If you've been stalling or waiting or thinking you might be wanting something like this, but maybe something else is going to come out, don't wait. Get it. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Rad Plastic. Thank you so much for tuning in. I must now bid you adieu. But don't worry, I have 4 life lessons for you that will get you through your day. Rule number 1, the old saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again, applies to everything in life except skydiving. Rule number 2, and one near and dear to my heart, you're only young once, but you can be immature forever. If you're ever having a tough time in life, just remember the hardest parts of life are only from ages 10 to 70. And lastly, and most importantly, because it relates to airsoft, have fun. It's just a game. Thanks, guys, for checking out Rad Plastic. Again, I am Laser Viper. Please consider liking, subscribing, and all those other actions that everyone asks you to do at the end of every single video. I am no different. Subscribe to me. Till next time, take care of yourself, because no one else gives a shit. I'm out.